Welcome to Good Morning Football presented by Audi. We're live in New York City. Happy Thursday. It is April 12th. My name is Kay. Peter Schrager is alongside Kyle Brandt. And are you already talking smack before the show even starts, Reggie?
Just let them know I got my Gotham City suit on today.
Reggie,
I'm not going to take no mess today,
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
we got Sandra D and Johnny Cash here, Peter. You and I are in the back row today. Both you guys. Ziggy Stardust.
Look how I wanted to just wear a T-shirt. I feel like I had to glitz it up a little bit with the leather sitting next to you over here.
It's all black. That's it. That's all
incredible.
it is, all black.
We're celebrating the funeral of every other morning show.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Hey, we got a lot to get to.
I like it.
Kyle, we're going to get to the gram here
Let's go to the gram.
in a little bit. Time for the lead block.
The block.
All right, so our very own NFL Network insider, who loves an Instagram filter, by the way, Ian Rappaport, reporting that Cowboys receiver Dez Bryant will meet with owner and friend of the show, Jerry Jones, tomorrow to discuss their future. These two powers will sit down and hash it out. What needs to happen, guys, in this meeting? I guess
needs to happen?
from the Cowboys' perspective, for the Cowboys to be successful.
I mean, yeah, for the Cowboys to be successful, I think they're going to go into this meeting feeling like we need to get Dez Bryant to take a big pay cut. But from a player's perspective, and a player having been through that situation, you never want to take a pay cut, right? Because that's affecting your money. And I remember going back to going into my 6th year in my contract, the Saints wanted me to take a pay cut. I was due $8 million, and they wanted me to pay me $3 million. And for me, at that point, my situation was unique because I was splitting time with 2 other running backs, and I knew that I wouldn't necessarily get the opportunity to be able to go out and prove I can be this every down back and be able to make my money's worth, right? So for me, I went in, I asked for a trade, and they traded me to Miami, and I ended up playing 2 good, healthy seasons in Miami.
1,000-yard seasons.
1,000-yard seasons. And honestly, I attribute a lot of that health to playing on grass. I think the difference between playing on turf and grass is so significant. Really? And it's something that, falling on turf is hard. When you cut on it, it affects your knees. You see a lot of times where people get rolled up on turf or their cleats get caught in the turf. And I just truly believe, man, if the owners really want to show that they truly care about the players in this league, that they go back to grass. Please go back to grass. For the
I like it, Reg. Go back to grass.
With Dez, it's interesting because I think his 2 biggest proponents in the world, baby, are Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett. These guys have had his back through and through.
They love Dez.
So as much as the fans want to bash Dez for his production, or as much as Cowboys fans are saying, well, what's next? The 2 guys that matter the most, Jason Garrett, Jerry Jones, have a lot of affection for Dez. So I think this becomes almost a personal deal where it's like, I hate to get so dramatic, but this is almost like them looking at their son and saying, let's work this out. Like, this is a relationship that we've had, father, son, whatever it is. We want this to work, but at the current salary he's at, it just is so high. Production doesn't matter. That said, and Reggie as a player, and as at the table, we've been through this a bunch, they signed the deal. Like, this isn't like Dez isn't demanding anything. Right. He's like, just pay me what you signed the deal for. So it's going to take a lot of conversation, and I'm not sure it's going to be pretty, because when you're talking familial relationships, family relations, that's how tight they are. It can get ugly when you talk numbers and you talk money.
Well, it shouldn't be like that. The Patriots don't operate that way. There's no relationship that transcends a $16.5 million salary for somebody who hasn't had 1,000 yards or double-digit touchdowns since 2014.
They signed the deal owing him that much money, but the condition of that deal was that he was going to be Dez Bryant, and he was going to be a massive wide receiver. Here's the thing. As Jerry might say, there's a lot of ways to circumcise this mosquito in this meeting. All right, everyone wants to say, pay cuts or get rid of them. If they were going to do that, I wish they would have done that 6 weeks ago when there were some free agents out there and they could do something with that money. I feel like now the store, everything's gone. I don't know, but I surmise. My intuition tells me that this could be a huge pep talk. Jerry, I think Dez is his favorite player. I think he represents everything the Cowboys should be about. And if I'm Jerry, I'm saying, Dez, we're going to hold on to you. We're not going to actually take a pay cut. We're going to pay you. We're going to have Zeke for an entire season. You've never really had a number 2 wide receiver out there. We went and got you on Allen Hurns. Go be you one more time. This is Dak. This is you. This is the 3rd year. All this talk about money, I surmise that Jerry Jones, the billionaire, is going to say, we're going to pay you. We're going to believe you. One more year, Dez. Do this for us. And they walk out of there ready to destroy the world. I hope.
So they're going to keep him at his current number, see how it plays out, and then
That's my gut. That's my gut. I think if they were going to ask him to take less money, they missed their window.
Yeah. What are you guys going to do?
Nobody else.
All right.
#GMFB. Moving on to NFL Network Instagram.